Bruh. Di- What? Hello, hi, I'm talking, I'm sorry. I, I'm sorry. Anyways, let's get a bit cracking, man. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, boy. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the trading view, guys. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, come on. Please, just load. Okay, bet, bro, bet. Alright, so coming into the day, um, it's gonna be a tape. I haven't specified this yet. This is gonna be like a tape reading, market review type of video. The trade I took today, the trades technically two trades, and what I was seeing going in the market. So coming into the day, right, on ES and NQ, right, we had this big SMT, right, this 4 hour daily SMT, right, clear highs, prominent astute highs, getting and then SMT right here, right. So already that's kind of like a reversal sign right here. So in my process, that's what I look for. Where are we delivering from, right? So this is the biggest thing right here, is we're getting a sweep and SMT, right? We're getting this 1 hour sweep right here. Then we're getting SMT from up here, right? So it's kind of like big reversal sign. On top of that, we are also getting a nice model here, right? We get an internal SMT with a lower low. Right here we get a high, low, high, high, lower, low, right? We kind of get a nice 15-minute model, kind of all in conjunction right here. So I'm expecting this SMT to hold, right? Just off of this, price action we're getting, right? We're disrespecting, bullish PD rays, right? Breaking bullish fair value gaps and energies, and order blocks and all that stuff, right? And then if you just want to use your standard deviation from here, um, or to here, right? We have these lows. This is my main target right here. Sorry. Right. These lows right here is my main target, right? In theory, looking back at it, I was kind of wrong. Could have targeted here and here, but we'll get into that later, right? So first of all, coming to the day, just important to notice, um, we've taken, um, it's not even Asia session, but prominent daily highs, right? Swept this 1 hour and got this model right here on the 15 minutes, right? We're now order flow is switching to bearish, right? So that's what I'm seeing. Off of just that alone, we can at least target here. But since we're getting such a prominent sweep right here with this SMT, and we're seeing, internally we're starting to form, bearish order flow, right? We're starting to move down. We can obviously expect these highs to get respected, but we're looking down now. We have a bearish bias, right? Because we see this, right? Um, we have easy liquidity to target. Now, in all reality, this is kind of like the end of this is your sell curve, right? Buy side, sell side of the curve, right? This is kind of like your end goal right here, this consolidation right here. Notice this consolidation right here. We also had this as well. You could have targeted, but there's consolidation right here, right? Run up, run up, run up, respect, inversions of these PD rays and all that, and shoot down, right? Same thing on NQ, right? Notice where we popped up to and rejected off of, right? When we're coming down on sell side of the curve, right? Where do we pop back up into? um, these prominent lows, right? These PD rays, and we inverse them and reject off them and shoot down and take our objectives, right? So even on NQ, we come to this consolidation and sweep it, right? So that is kind of like to end off the day. So that's really the full picture, right, of the day. Now I only was targeting this, so I only got this. Right? This is 2.5, not bad, but damn, could have got a lot better, right? Now, what I really didn't see is the fact that, yeah, we really were getting this full model, right? We had this consolidation down here, right? And we had a, you know, 4 hour um, daily high getting swept SMT as well with internal models, right? So we're likely to come down here to daily lows, right? When we get this daily high sweep, right? As well as it kind of fit with the standard deviation as well. But anyways, so coming into this internally, right? So we get this 1 hour sweep, the daily SMT right here, right? We have an SMT right here, then a nice move lower, right? On NQ we had also SMT right here actually. On NQ we had a nice model right here, a nice unicorn, right? But yeah, we had this model right, and I'm expecting this to be the low risk buy. I'm expecting this low to get protected. So I'm pretty much literally what I did. Right before open even, I was in London session doing this at like 8:20, 8:25, I think it was. I literally put my um, limit order buys right here. Said I'm going to risk this high because I don't think we're getting here, right? We have this SMT and all that, right? Looks like we're about to start sell side of this curve, right? We swept the liquidity. We've done all the internal, order flow things we need to see. I'm expecting this now to be the lowest buy and protect us as we move down, right? And that's exactly what it did. Really long though, really long damn wait though, dude. This chop was so long. It was like an hour. I was in this trade for a while, bro. Since trade for over an hour. So yeah. But anyways, right? I'm obviously taking the weaker name right here. So basically, just off of this model, I'm just trying to get a retest. Now, I could have put mine up here, right, for this entry, which would have been really nice because this also was a retest of like the 15-minute order block. Technically, unicorn model is what you could call that, right? This is a key area that we're retesting. Um, so yeah, I could have probably put my entry up here, but I was kind of just trying to put it anywhere that made sense. Also on the hourly, it's kind of like an order block type of thing after we made this, right? This is now order block, right? So retesting that. Probably could have got a better entry, right? Um, but I had mine at this 5-minute high, right? I was like, you know what, we might just do it off this. So yeah, looking back on it, probably could have got a better entry, but I'm still happy with the entry. That wasn't the point, right? The point was I was getting in with a solid risk reward with this high, which I did do, right? Now, looking back though, I had this low, right? These kind of like two stacked lows right here as my final profit target and my only profit target really is where I scaled everything at. But I should have had them down here, right? This is more consolidation, right? This is consolidation, but it's still just a move, basically. It's just a move up, right? This is like the consolidation where it started all, and also we have such great highs getting an SMT right here, um, with this internal model, right? So we're likely to come down and target these lows, right? It just makes sense, right? You're getting a sweep of daily highs, SMT of daily highs, right? Probably want to come down and take daily lows, right? And there's consolidation right here, right? It's kind of where buy side, or this is where the end of the model is normally, not right here, right? This is kind of like middle of the model, right? And looking out on the 1 hourly, like these lows are not that significant. It's just a little low, right? Now, maybe if this was a retracement move and we sweep this low and move up, right? But we have the context of a full move down, right? So these, minor lows aren't really, nothing to really worry about. We should come down to these consolidation right here at the end of the model, right? And then I'll talk about this on NQ. NQ did pop up again and take this high after we got this model. So I did not like to see that, of course, but then after we smoothed out all this price action, we shot back down. ES was still holding this high, right? So we got an SMT right here. So that was nice, right? We didn't get stopped out on ES, thank God. That's nice. We did get close, but it all still worked out according to our plan. But anyways, we sweep these highs. Now I'm thinking, okay, with this context, right? We have the daily SMT, daily sweep right here, huge sweep, and close very weakly. 5-minute, we get this change in the state right here, inverse this fair value gap. Really nice stuff right here. So I'm thinking, okay, now NQ probably wants to come down too, right? Because it has the same context. We're in this area, sweeping daily highs, getting this price action. ES is already confirming with this price action that wants to go lower, right? So now on NQ, where can we target? Once again, these consolidation lows is basically your final target, which does get swept at the end of the day, right? But anyways, coming into here, right, I was looking, okay, I'm going to push the pile now. I know what's happening, right? I want to see this play out. So what do we get, right? As we make this change to the state in the 5-minute and all that stuff, right, on the 15-minute as well, we come back into this inverse fair value gap, right, into this bearish fair value gap, Reaper fair value gap, if you will, right, inverse order block as well, right, come back just into this kind of key area of PD raise, right, and I guess not this change in the state in the 5-minute, but damn close to it, right. Anyways, we're coming back in that kind of key spot, right, after we just got this context, right, this move, and then we put in a what should we call it? Sorry, a unicorn model. Jeez, I'm flaking right now. But yeah, we put in this nice unicorn model right here, right, with this context, and we know the draw is lower, right. So what do you have here? A nice 2R trade, right? I get in. And then right here, after we made this move, shit, I put my stop to break even, which I should not have done, right? We got stopped out barely and then made it down. It kept going. So I did get stopped at break even on this trade. Yes, trade worked out, but this trade I got stopped at break even. But I should not have, stopped this trade at break even. All we did on that move, right? We didn't even come down to like a 1.5 R, right? We came down to a 1.3. Um, which normally I might take break even at 1.5 if it invalidates, our thesis, but this doesn't invalidate anything. Like we just sweep some minor 15-minute lows. It really doesn't make any sense for us to, break even, right? Put our stop loss at break even because that could definitely get come up and hit, and that still wouldn't invalidate the trade thesis, right? Trade thesis gets invalidated when this high gets taken still. Now maybe once we come down here, put your stop at break even because then we could be reversing here, but here's not a place we reverse, right? We're still maintaining our thesis, even if we sweep this and pop up off of it, right? We're still maintaining the thesis. The thesis can afford to do that, right? So really, big thing to take away from this is just stick to your thesis and draw process, right? And play it as it is, and play it like that, right? Um, and then also learn that, when you're getting a daily SMT, like we did today, um, we're probably going to come down and take daily lows, right? Big, big highs getting taken, right? This model probably going to come down here, not just down here, you know what I'm saying? So also a thing to learn. But yeah, just cut out the noise, stick to your process, whatever that process is, and let it work out, man. So that's it for today. I'm being held captive. I'm being held captive, bro. Save me. Save me.